Francisco now wants to put a new homeless navigation center in a Bayview parking lot. It's an industrial part of the waterfront beneath Interstate 280, but Naipisha Vasquez says even so, neighbors have their doubts.
The city wants to build its newest homeless navigation center here in this large parking lot owned by Caltrans. There does not appear to be intense opposition, but not everybody thinks it's a great idea.
We want to know that our streets can be safe.
At a community meeting in the Bayview tonight, neighbors of the proposed new navigation center had questions for city leaders.
How is this navigation going to stop if they refuse those services on site and go down the street and use whatever they use?
The city has proposed building a 200-bed navigation center at 1925 Evans Avenue in an area of the Bayview that has few houses but quite a few small industrial businesses.
I am sympathetic to the homeless, but I think it needs to be done properly.
Leung sells electrical equipment at his shop nearby. He says he doesn't believe city leaders when they say their stats show crime goes down around a navigation center.
These are probably data points from skewed statistics. I do not trust that.
Leung points out there is already a navigation center in the Bayview on Bayshore Boulevard.
You'll notice that orbiting the navigation centers are encampments. Why have they not been able to take care of that?
In fact, the sidewalks around the immediate vicinity of the Bayshore shelter are quite clean, but just in the next block there are people living on the street. That said, folks familiar with this area say there are actually a lot fewer homeless people here now than there were a year ago.
Yeah, they're spread out more. They hide out.
But they're not around the navigation center?
No.
Sitting by and doing nothing is not an option.
Supervisor Shimon Walton says while the navigation centers will not end homelessness, they will temporarily get hundreds of people access to city resources.
Mental health support, substance abuse services. So we're fighting to make sure that we have this so that the unhoused population in Bayview has somewhere to go.